I'm sorry for the late start today. I just kind of told myself, I was like, we'll start when we start. We'll get there when we get there. And everything will be okay. Okay, so I think everything is all set up. I feel ready. And I hope y'all do feel ready as well. You say, hey girl. Hey Samed. How in the world are you? There's like little stuff on my mic. Okay. That's better. We up in here! Oh my gosh. OG, VIP, all of the above, KT. What is up? How are you? I'm so happy you're here. If any of y'all don't know KT, he's OG. Absolutely wonderful, amazing person. Real one since day one. Pretty much, for the most part. KT has been with me on this journey longer than most. You said, let's go. I'm happy to be here. You sound like a special guest. Like we're on a talk show or something. And you're like, I'm happy to be here. Hello, everybody. Always happy to have you here, of course. Since the oh my god era back on Resident Evil, right? That's exactly where my brain went. Like, as soon as I said that you've been a real one since day one, like, I can't think of my humble beginnings in our friendship, like, without thinking about the oh my god days. They're still alive and well, like, I still do that very much, but, like, I don't think I realized how much I do it until you pointed it out that day, and I was just like, you know what? He's right. How have you been? How's your day been? You have to work today or not? I just realized I don't have my Kick chat up. I guess I must not care about Kick. I never have any like actual chatters in Kick, so it's like, you know, I don't want to waste my time. Like, it's there if people want it, but like, I feel like the only people that I ever see chatting in Kick, well, I'll say this, people, is just a bunch of bots. The party is over in YouTube and Twitch. I'm trying to figure out, I feel like I need to retrace my steps because I've just kind of been running around just doing whatever. And I kind of want to like start to get a real game plan going so we know where we've been, where we need to go, all that kind of stuff. You said I'm doing pretty good. So far my day has been good. And I'm off today, just chilling. Awesome! Are you also off on Monday? Because fun fact, I just found out today that I'm off on Monday. I had no idea. At my job, they were like, remember, no work on Monday. And I was just like, what? Okay, that's some good news. So I was really happy to hear that. Okay, so we are, I wish it would have like a little X that would be like, you are here, you know? But I guess we kind of have to make our own. But But I think this is, wait. Above here, I think is Dirtmouth. What a horrible name. You said I'm indeed not off Monday. Dang it. I'm sorry. That's trashy. I can't stay here forever. Oh, dang. Dang! He's so cute, but he packs a punch. But you know what? You know what? I can just go and heal up right quick. Here we go. I wonder if there's any other healing benches in this game besides just this one. I don't know, I want to know where I can go, you know, at a moment's notice to heal up and all that. Just for last time. Okay, so we gotta, that's this thing, and then we need to go right and then go down, I think. I think the ones with the horns, like the little narwhals, I think they, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they go a little faster than the regular ones. Okay. Okay, so we can go down. We can go, I think we should go across first. Is this where the giant is? This is where the giant is. Okay, we're not gonna bother him. We're gonna leave him alone for now. And then let's go down. And I know Mila is, let's see. Hold on a second. So this is where the giant is. He's up there. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I was wondering if there was like a secret door or something that I just haven't seen yet. Said, hey, give me a sec, I got a phone call. I'm gonna be lurking though. Okie dokie, no worries. Take that call, man. Okay, so does this tell me anything about Milo's area? Because I don't think it does. It tells me absolutely nothing. It's kind of messed up. Back, had to make myself a nightly snack. What'd you get for your snack? I was at work the other day and one of my coworkers was asking me like what my favorite snack is. I didn't know what to tell her. I was like, it's kind of a big question. Like, there's so many good ones. I keep expecting this to do something, but I don't know what to expect it to do. I just think maybe like eventually at some point it's gonna do something. Okay, so let's go down. but not all the way down. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot else we can do over here. For now, at least. You said don't laugh, but an omelet with tomatoes and potatoes and mayo. Like, I don't know what it's called. Small meatballs. It's the best combo. Give me 1 second. Got a scammer. I'm not laughing at all. That actually sounds delicious. I don't know about the mayo part, but all the rest of it sounds delicious. I love omelets. That's like one of my favorite breakfast foods. I like them because you can like put whatever you want in them, you know? I love food that's like customizable. Honestly, part of me thinks that, like, you know how there's like sandwich shops and all that, and you can just get whatever you want on your sandwich? So mine needs to start like an omelet place. You can just get an omelet, get whatever you want in it, you know? Like super simple, super basic, but like I think it could do well. I feel like there's supposed to be another area. You said, oh come on, mayonnaise is so good. It is good. Just for me, not in an omelet. That's where I draw the line. Eggs and mayonnaise kind of, well, in that way, kind of like, has got me like, I don't know about that. But to be fair, like, if it's like an egg salad sandwich, then sure. Because, like, you have to put mayonnaise for that. Like, you can't really make it without mayonnaise. That makes sense. But I can eat an omelet without mayonnaise. It is not required. Alright, so now we could go down, but do we really even need to? I think we went down before. Just like, do I want to do that again? Okay, yeah, definitely. Oh, there's like a lever thingy. I didn't notice that last time. Oh, but we can't even get in here. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, they're still up here. I mean, I'm very fit, but I'm the type of guy that his GF would get mad at him for making her so fat because I like cooking so much. Oh, well, that's a good thing, actually, in my opinion. I think if anything, oh my gosh, you should like. It sounds like you're a foodie, and in my opinion, foodies need foodies. Like, I can't be friends with people who ain't foodies, you know? Like, we can be acquaintances, but like, if we're gonna be like friends, like hanging out frequently, like, we both need to enjoy food. Okay. I remember these guys, they were like jumping around a lot, and they kind of scared me a bit, to be honest. Hopefully it's just one of them. Ah, crap. Dang it. Oh my god! I was freaking out. I wasn't ready. But my health is really low now. I feel like I should go sit on the bench. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Here we go. There's some more of these like buzzard bird type things. He said I just started cooking recently, that's why I like it so much. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. I didn't know I liked cooking until the pandemic happened. Because, like, me and my family were just home together all the time. And it kind of became this thing of, like, okay, we're always home, you know. And so I think we started taking turns cooking. And I had, like, always wanted to try cooking, but my thing was, like, I want to cook the kind of stuff that I want to cook, you know? And, like, I wanted to try new recipes and, like, experiment and stuff like that, you know? And, I guess, like, for me, I wasn't sure if they'd be down with all that, but they were open to it, and so it went really well, actually. They loved my cooking. They say every time I cook, they feel like they're at a restaurant, and I'm just like, oh, that's such a compliment. And my dad always says that when I'm like, I guess, plating the food, I always do it like in a way that makes it look, you know, like fancy. But the funny thing is, like, I don't even mean to, you know? I guess I just have a good eye for things like that. Like, to me, it just kind of comes naturally. But I will say this, like, if I hadn't, like, had the desire in my heart to go to law school, I probably would have gone to culinary school. I feel like I would have cooked it up, you know? Done some amazing things. Alright, let's go back to where we were, but let's not do anything crazy. But yeah, I didn't know that I enjoyed cooking until the pandemic, and I didn't know that I was good at it until the pandemic. That was so funny. It's like hidden talents. And I know some people are like, you know, I don't want to learn how to cook. And, like, that's fine and everything. Like, I'm not saying people should feel like they have to cook every single day, you know? But one thing I do believe is, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a good life skill to know. Because you never know, like, what could happen in the world, you know? Like, I don't know, something crazy could happen where, like, we just couldn't order food anymore from restaurants. I don't know. Or, like, if something crazy happened where, like, everything was shut down. Again, like the pandemic, you know? And maybe, like, restaurants couldn't get food out. Then, like, what are you gonna do, you know? Oh, wait, crap. I keep doing that. Oh my god, leave me alone, leave me alone. I just healed up. I just healed up. Leave me alone. I literally just healed up. Okay. Oh, crap. I was trying to be, like, brave about it. There we go. Oh, there's two of them? Y'all are crazy and unfair. I don't want him to see me because, you know, obvious reasons. Oh, dang. He's gonna kill me. I just need to get out of here. Maybe I can take him. I don't know. Maybe I can take him. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh wait, come here. Here we go. He said, I personally never go to restaurants or order food because I low-key don't trust them. I don't know what that food was or where that food was. Not to be paranoid. Not to the paranoid level, but I'd rather home cooking. That's fair. Because you don't know, like, if people are being gross, you know? Like, not washing their hands or just, like, not taking good care of the food or whatever, you know? Leaving out stuff that should be cold and then it gets warm and rancid and all that mess. That is a good point. I remember one time me and my family, we went to the beach when I was really little. And I'm trying to see what's up here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, so we went to the beach when I was really little. And out by the pool area, there was like an area where you could get food if you wanted. They had like hot dogs and stuff like that, right? And so I told my dad, I was like, oh, I'm hungry, I want something to eat, right? And my dad was like, okay, so we go over to like a little food thing, and my dad orders a hot dog for me, but like while we're waiting for the food, they have one of those windows where you could like see the people cooking in the back, and this guy was like wiping his hands like all over his face and like putting his fingers in his mouth, like, you know. I was a kid, so I wasn't watching, but my dad was watching, and he was just like, oh no, we ain't doing this. And so he told the people, he was just like, you know what, that's okay, we don't want the hot dog, like, we'll just go somewhere else. Absolutely disgusting. So this started when I was traveling and ate fast food that made me vomit so much. Aw. So I understand now. You're like, I'm just not touching that stuff, period. I don't blame you, honestly. I don't blame you one bit. That's very fair. Hi, Sofso, how are you? Welcome back. Long time no see. But you know what? One thing I will say is I've been fortunate enough to never get like food poisoning, but I'm always like scared that it'll happen to me one day, you know? And I've always heard such horrible stories about it, so like I'm terrified. And I also love food, and I like trying new restaurants and stuff, so a girl is scared. I feel like my time is coming, I just don't know when, you know? Oh, look at this. What is over here? I don't even know. Let's find out. Here we go. I think yeah, okay, we were definitely over here before. I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember at first. I hear something crying. Do y'all hear that? Like a little whimpering. Ah! Where is that coming from? Is it from up here? Seriously, do y'all hear that? I don't hear it now. Maybe it was one of those things that I killed. Oh wait, it's this thing up here. Can we even get up there? Sounds so sad. Oh. How can we get up there? He sounded happy when we tried to jump towards him. Yeah. He's like, oh, somebody's here to save me. If only I knew how. We've already been in here. He said I was in hospital when I heard girl vomiting so hard she was screaming. Oh my god, I was around there and she said, sorry, I got food poisoning from chicken. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Hope you get better. It was scary. Yeah. See, stuff like that scares me. my cousin's, his fiance was telling me about how she got food poisoning. Well, I think she thinks that it was actually like her getting her being allergic to something that she ate, but she didn't know she was allergic. Because I asked her, I was like, well, how do you know it wasn't food poisoning? And she told me that they had like eaten the same thing off the same plate, you know? And so I was like, okay, that's fair. Probably not food poisoning. Because my cousin was fine, but she wasn't. It's like, dang, singled you out. Salutations. So I hope all is well today. All is well. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Gameable? I hope you're having a good Friday. I'm gonna give you a shout out right quick. Here we go. Yeah, how have you been? I hope the day has been treating you well.
Correct this.
How are you finding my map? I've tried to fill out as much as I can, but every map is a work in progress. If you'd like to fill out some of the map yourself, you can purchase some map supplies. Okay, yeah. In Dirtmouth, so maybe we need to go back up and then buy some of her maps. Set up a little store to help make ends meet. Okay. I'll buy your maps. Maybe. I don't think we've been down here yet. I don't remember. Oh, this looks dangerous. Oh my goodness. I'm scared I might die. Okay. Ah! God! That was brutal. It's a leap of faith to spikes, right? That's a bit much. Ooh, what are these things? This game seems very bug heavy. Lots and lots of bugs. And I'll say this, I like certain kinds of bugs, so not all bugs. So woke up about 4 p.m., ate some strawberry cinnamon toast crunch. This already sounds like a great day. And some peaches. Check. Now trying to contact an actual voice on Sony so I can play games again. Did they do something to your account, or did something happen? Because I've heard of stuff like that happening. Oh no, I hate these things. They kind of like multiply. Like you kill one and then there's like 2 more, I think. Come here, fight me. Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! You and your babies, fight me! Okay. Where are we at? You said, I hate all bugs, even ladybugs. Okay. Some of them are pretty though. Like, birdwing butterflies, they're very gorgeous. Oh! God. That was so unfair. So unfair. Now I'm like, should I go back and heal up? I feel like I should. 'Cause I don't know if I can do all this all over again. Something about this game reminds me of Oxygen Not Included, and I don't know what it is, because that's a completely different kind of game. So I had to form, I had 2 form verification set, but it's connected with old phone number I no longer have. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's fair, yeah. I hope they get that worked out for you. Ah, crap. Okay, you know what? You know what? That needed to happen anyway. It's okay. It's okay. You said unless you look them in the face. Like, yeah, birdwing butterflies are pretty. Orchid mantises are pretty. Pretty much every butterfly ever created is pretty. And Luna moths are pretty as well. I'm trying to think of any other bugs that are pretty. think we went further down. So I think we went this way. And then there's my ghost. Oh. What if I can taunt him? Oh yeah, just a tip, never link your accounts to your phone numbers. Just do emails, etc. Because I got hold of so many girl Snapchat accounts because I bought a new number. You're lucky I'm not some black. What are you talking about? I have to start asking questions now because what in the world? What the world? I kind of want to top off. Like, just for myself. Whenever I buy new numbers, I already find linked accounts. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. At least people can't buy email addresses. Like, you just kind of find one that's not already taken and that's it, you know? As far as I know. Is this where we need to go? Where am I? I think this is where we came in at. I'm so used to, you know, like in Resident Evil, they just tell you where you've been and where you still need to go. I'm not used to this. Having to remember these things, and my memory is not that good. But I also feel like maybe while we're here, we should see if, what's his name's wife is here selling maps. Maybe I've gone too far. Said exactly, carriers should never recycle numbers. Yeah. But I feel like when you think about it, like there's only so many numbers we can have, you know, so. And there's only like, yeah, but then you also have like area codes and country codes and all that, so. Just to make them longer. You could. But I guess like that also raises the question of like how much of a headache would that create for people? You know, in the long run. Because one thing for me, like I hate having a long email. Like when I was in law school, I had this stupid long email and I hated it so much. And I would just hate to have the same problem with like my cell phone number, you know?
Bapanada.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise. He's headed down below. He told me to come see you. And we've already seen him. Hi, Alec. How in the world are you? Welcome. Is this your first time here? I feel like I've never seen your name before. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Aww. Now let's see what's here for me to sell. Okay, so we got Wayward Compass. Notch cost. Highly recommended if you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of ruins below. Let's try this charm. I'm definitely having trouble. It will pinpoint your location on your map. Thank goodness, that's what I needed. Incredibly helpful for finding your bearings in unfamiliar locations. Okay, let's buy it. No questions asked. Alright. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting at a bench. Okay. Let's go try it out. I want to buy some more of her stuff, but before we do that, I want to see what this does. charms. Open the charms menu while resting at a bench. Okay, so this one whispers its location to the bearer whenever a map is open, allowing the wanderers to pinpoint their current location. You said, where else are you streaming from? I'm also streaming, well, when you say from, do you mean like what other streaming websites I stream to? Because if that's what you mean, in addition to Twitch, I'm also streaming on YouTube and Kick. But if that's not what you meant, feel free to... Okay, cool. I got what you meant. Yeah, so that's how I'm doing it. KT, you're on YouTube as well? You're just like bopping around, man. I appreciate it. Holding it down. You're so funny. You said buy the quill? Hold on. Let's go. Well, I want to see how the map works first, and then we're gonna go buy. Oh, there's my little icon. That's me. I think I already told y'all, I think this game is super adorable. Like, it's dark, but it's adorable at the same time. I love it. You said I need to get back to dual streaming on Kick again. My problem with Kick is that, me personally, I feel like I've never had a completely new person chat to me on Kick before. Like, the only people that chat to me on Kick are bots or people who have like already like been following me like on Twitch or YouTube. So I'm not too thrilled about Kick right now personally. Maybe it is better. Maybe I just haven't had a good experience so far. We'll see. I don't know. Time will tell. You said gotta support the homies. Thank you, KT. I appreciate all of the support. I don't know why it's hard for me to talk today. You'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. Yes, I do need that. It's essential for anyone serious about mapping. Heck yeah. We're so serious. It doesn't get much more serious than us. Bench pin. These pins will mark benches and other rest spots on your map. Useful if you're exhausted. You just need to find somewhere to sit. I kind of want that too. Let's read the rest of these before we just make some impulse buys, some impulse purchases. Have you seen those beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. The cocoons are pretty but very delicate. Please be careful around them. I've just been running around cutting them up. And now I'm wondering, should I not do that? Is that bad? I didn't even think they were that pretty, to be honest. Very interesting. Said it's been so many years since I've been on it, but glad the growth happened way faster than Twitch and the payout percent I'm in love with. No waiting on threshold. Is that with Kick? Because I think I've heard a little bit about that. Honestly, I got on Kick because one of my friends told me to. So use these pins to make shopkeepers or any other interesting bugs you find to mark shopkeepers or any other interesting bugs you find on your travels. Every so often you should pass by and see how they're doing. I'm sure they'd like that. Hot spring pen. I designed these pins to keep track of the kingdom's hot springs. I haven't visited any myself. I wonder if Cornifer might take me sometime. I'm sure you'd make better use of these pins till then. I wonder what the hot springs do. Scarab marker. These markers are new additions to the shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots on your map. Color is quite soothing, don't you think? I do like blue. These markers are new additions to the shop. You can use them. Oh, okay, so this is just red. You could use this color to remind yourself of hard-won battles. Okay. I think we should just go down the line, so to speak. Okay. This is very helpful. I don't know why I didn't come to this lady sooner. I don't know what I was waiting on. Alright, so... But we have to equip these things, right? this pinpoints my current location. We're already using this one. And map and quill. Investing at adventure elsewhere. The quill can be used to update the map with newly discovered areas. Okay. So my question is, yeah, so there's some spaces that we haven't even been to yet, which I kind of figured. Whoa, hold on. Okay. You said, yes, kick is 95-5 split, so you basically get all of what's subbed and bits to you. I see, that is nice. And I was gifted a sub and paid out just that. Didn't have to wait for $50 to stock up. That's amazing. Also, you know what? I think back, like, I want to say around Christmas, I think I remember getting, like, a payout from Twitch. It was, like, $50. And I was so confused because, like, I hadn't streamed since, like, May, you know? And so I was like, why am I getting $50 from Twitch? And, like, to this day, I don't know what happened. I don't know who that was. I don't know the details. I don't know anything. You said go to the horned guy on the map if you haven't already. The horned guy, where he at? I don't know if I can get to him. I tried, but I don't know. It seems like I should be able to get there by going to the right, going down, go left just a little bit, and then go down but not all the way down, and then go left. But I feel like once I get right into that area, I feel like there's no door. But maybe now that I have my little marker, I can see exactly where I'm at, and then we can be like, okay, is this really the spot, you know? You said, do you think people often live in autopilot, or it's just a myth? What do you mean exactly? I don't know if I've ever heard that before. Sorry if I'm backseating. No worries, you're fine. You are fine. I don't mind it because, like, you know, this is my first time playing this game. And to be honest, I probably seemed a little lost to y'all, so if I seem lost, I welcome the help, you know? I appreciate it. Go the other way to the horn guy, okay. Wait, do you mean left or right? Because other way could be anything. So LOL, yeah, they hold. So at random, a sub or bit somebody gave you, and it was qualified for your payout finally. Oh, okay. I thought somebody would just give me a Christmas present, honestly. I was like, woohoo, Merry Christmas to me. Hey, Tyler. What is up? How in the world are you? Welcome back. Happy to have you with us. You said I meant live as, like, living. Do you think people often live in autopilot, or it's just... I think some people do, honestly. I think some people do. I wouldn't want to live like that personally, but, you know, I do think some people do. That would scare me if I was living my life on autopilot. But I also think in some cases, not in all cases, but I think in some cases people kind of just get like I'll say this. One thing I do know is that like burnout can come in different forms, and sometimes burnout can look like just being on autopilot. So yeah. Okay, so I'm supposed to go down. He said, I mean, I find myself putting my phone in the fridge and get confused. Oh my god. I mean, I can't judge you too hard for that, because I remember one time when I was in college, I almost put my phone in, like, I can't even remember what I did, but I remember I was taking my trash out and I had to take it out to the dumpster, And I think somewhere along the way I had lost my phone. And I think I had like put my phone in the dumpster along with like my trash bag. So I had to run out real quick and go get it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? That was my freshman year, so, you know. Trying to get used to a whole new way of doing things. Said, I'm doing good, been leveling in Oblivion. Ooh. Is that a game that I haven't heard of? Okay, so I need to unlock these doors. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go down like we need to without unlocking these doors. Said phone in the trash as well. I know, I felt so bad after I did it. I was definitely on autopilot. I had a lot going on. I don't even remember what I had going on at that point in my life, but all I know is it was a lot. I think what we can do though, I just had an idea. So like, if we go down here, we can see on our map, there's like all this space down below us. But it looks like if we go left and go down, like all the way left, go down, and then go right, and then just keep going right, I think we should be able to unlock those doors. Or better yet, even get to the thing with the horns. Cause like there's a lever right here. This is the one I was talking about earlier, and it's like shining a little bit. Yeah, so I think that's our game plan. He said, not me opening a candy, throwing the candy, and keeping its cover. That is pretty funny. Ah, crap. I always do this. Why do I always do this? Every time. It's like, I know it's gonna happen, you know? And yet I act like I don't know it's gonna happen. There we go. The most times I'm on autopilot is when I'm driving, yeah. I be driving past stuff and don't be remembering. I feel like I'm probably really bad about that, just because like when I drive, I literally just follow my GPS. Like I couldn't tell you road names or nothing. And it's so funny because my mom will be asking me about like where things are located. She'll be like, oh, where is that? And like, I couldn't tell her, you know? I'd just be like, well, there's this building, you know? And there were some cows. All I can do is give her visuals. And she's just like, this doesn't tell me anything. Like, everything you just described could be anywhere. Only stupid thing I recall is grabbing Coke, the soda dude, by accident and not realizing until it's out the fridge. And then you're just kind of like, what am I doing with this thing? Or like when you walk into a room and you can't remember like what you went into the room for in the first place. That's a big one. I feel like that's something we all do in our lives, you know, at least once. Some of us more than others, including me. Hi, Rush. You said, so, you need help with anything? I think we're good for now. We have a plan. I'll say that. We have a plan. So, right now, we're trying out the plan to see how the plan goes. But I think we're good for right now. Are you new, by the way? Like, is this your first time here? I feel like I don't recognize the name. But if this is your first time here, welcome. Hope you have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Oh, crap. Dang it. I hate when I, like, just walk right into them, you know? So I'm just like, who put you here? And part of me kind of want to go up and heal up right quick. I feel like, why not, you know? Because we're kind of like right at the bench right now. Not not exactly right at it, but enough to be like, you know what? This is a great chance to heal up. And I've been wondering, like, why I kill these things and like why I get little coins for it or whatever. I didn't know what that was for, but now that we can buy stuff from that lady, I'm like, yes. You said trying to get from 10 to 25. Okay. Sorry, just got out of ads. No worries. I didn't answer your question until just now, or read your message until just now. So no worries. But I hope you're able to do that. I'm sure you will. Sooner or later. You said just drive until you see the yellow flowers and then make a left at the cows. That's exactly how I give directions. That is exactly how I give directions. But also, to be fair, like, I grew up in a very, like, rural area. Lots of, like, farmland. So, like, there wasn't a whole lot, you know, just around. So, like, that's how most people gave directions. You just be like, okay, there's this giant rock and there's a big old tree. And, like, you know, but that would not work for, like, most people. They'd be like, huh? What are you talking about? I'd be getting people lost unintentionally. Oh, he's coming straight for me, or he was. Yes, I'm new. You should heal. You can heal right now. You don't need benches. Wait. You're right, because they told me I could do that. I just forgot how. That's my little map. I love when he pulls this map out. It's so cute. How do I heal? I forgot. Hold your focus button. I love that he doesn't take fall damage. You said it'll be cool, gives me a chance to explore the world. Oh yeah. So you can just focus on leveling up for a bit. Oh, there we go. That's it. Well, I didn't need to do that because I'm already at full health. Oh well. We'll remember for later. But yeah, you can do some side quests, have some fun, go on an adventure. I do like when that happens in games. Cornifer, I know I love Cornifer. He was like, I'm a cartographer. And I was like, I immediately love you already. I love his little humming. Him and Mila, I think, are probably my favorites right now. I feel like Mila should be protected at all costs. And I don't know what happened to her in her life to make her want to sing such sad songs, but I hope she has beautiful days for the rest of her life. You said go from here to the room you were blocked off at. I don't want to go the way that I originally went there, just because I don't think I can get to the lever that I need to get to if I go that way. To me, like, this, I feel like it makes more sense to go this way. Oh my god! Bro. Come get this work. Oh my god! Okay, you know what? There we go. Look at me. Remembering my abilities. Ah! Thank you. There we go. Cool. Okay. What shows or movies are you watching lately? Ooh. Okay, so honestly, I haven't really been watching anything lately. I've actually been watching more like reality shows. I normally don't watch reality shows, but I feel like they're good if you just want to watch something like to turn your brain off, you know? And so after I finished the bar exam, like that's what I would just like put on just to have something on. But outside of that, you said, or movies you watching lately. I feel like there's a movie that I want to see, but I can't remember it right now. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's been too much. I think I'd have to check my app so I could update you, because I know we haven't discussed TV shows and movies in a while. Let me see if I can access it on my laptop, because I have it on my phone, but we'll see. He said, I say I'm not from here when people ask for directions in my hometown that I lived in my entire life. They ask for directions to skate park, and I'm like in my head, we have one. That's funny. Let's see if this works. Ooh, it worked. Okay. So this will tell me all the shows that I've been watching. Let me see if it'll tell me like the most recent ones. Because right now it's just kind of all jumbled up. Okay, I'll tell you this. So, because we haven't talked about shows in like a year, but I watched True Detective. I watched like all the seasons and everything. One thing I will say is my favorite season was season 1. To me, that one was the best. It had an impact on me. What else did I watch? I'm trying to think of stuff that like is actually good. Also, for those of y'all who love anime, I have been watching Demon Slayer. When I first started it, I think for me it was just like a little slow at first, and I didn't really understand like what was going on and like why they were doing the things that they were doing. But after a while, like I think once they got to like the Hashira headquarters place, things started to pick up a bit, and I started to like have a better understanding of everything. So then I was like super into it. We got to meet 4 characters, just understand how everything works. So I really have been enjoying that. I'm not caught up though, so please don't give me any spoilers. I also tried watching Deadwood during my hiatus, and to be honest, I didn't really like it that much. The only character I liked in the whole show was Calamity Jane. Like, I think I ended up watching the show just for her. But yeah. Let's see. By full screening with the popped out chat, the chat reappears and I can pop out more chats. That's cool. Infinite chats. I also watched this show called Your Honor. And it's got Bryan Cranston in it from Breaking Bad. For those who know, if you know, you know. That show was really good. It like kept me on the edge of my seat. It was also just kind of crazy in general too. Like some of the stuff that happened, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. Like this is insane. And then I've also been watching, what else? I watched Solo Leveling. That was really good. I kind of binge watched it though, so like it went by really fast. I don't know if that's, you know, a smart thing to do, but I did it. Here we are. I think I like got into anime all over again, like in the past year, because I used to watch it more often and then I just like stopped for a while. I don't know why. I think for me, like there's certain animes that I like I'm kind of picky, and I only like, it's hard for me to find one that I like actually like, so But one of my friends was recommending them to me, and so I was just like going down the list. So, but yeah. And then I also watched Cowboy Bebop for the first time ever. That was amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I loved the fight scenes, the art style, the music, storytelling, everything was just amazing. What a time to be alive. Let me get caught up on what you're saying, Tyler. You said Demon Slayer is my favorite anime right now, right? Who's your favorite character? I gotta know. I'm so curious. Square up. Square up. Square all the way up. You said it's been a lot of Star Trek for me. My dad loves Star Trek. I've been trying to like get us to bond over it, but the one time I tried to like have us like, you know, watch Star Trek, he fell asleep, and I was just like, dude, this is supposed to be your favorite show. Like, come on now, what happened? Said 11:11. I wonder what time is it for you? It is 6:13, but when you said that, it was probably 6:11. Should go down here first. I don't know why. Can't explain it. It's just the way I feel. And you know what? I think I'm finally starting to understand why this game is called Hollow Knight. Like, yes, he's hollow, but I've also just noticed that all of the characters seem to be little bugs, you know? But it's almost like the bugs are dead. Like it's just their skulls or whatever. Their skeletons. And then I've noticed that we seem to just be tunneling into the ground like bugs do, you know? Said there are 9 shots on my screen, 2312. You are not the Hollow Knight. Alec, are you here to be helpful or are you here to be rude? Oh, okay. The Hollow Knight is the final boss, and you are in fact not the final boss. Oh. I felt like I was the knight because like I got my little sword and everything. I got a cape. Like, what else do you want from me? I really thought I was the knight. Why can't I be the knight? You know? I think I deserve to be the knight. Zenitsu. Is he the one with the yellow hair? I'm trying to remember. Zenitsu. It's so funny to me when he's like when he falls, that time when he fell asleep and he was like fighting at the same time. Or like, he's got one good move, you know? But he does it very well. Like, I can't even be mad at him. I also watched, I can't remember when exactly this was, but I watched The Penguin. That was extremely good. I'm sad that it was only like, you know, a mini series or whatever. I wish there was more. And right now, for whatever reason, those are the only shows that's showing me, but I know I've watched more shows than this. I'm like, what are you talking about? Said, you are the knight. Okay, yes. I at least want to be a knight. And in fact, more hollow than the previous knight, sent to seal the infection, making the bugs hate you. Ooh. Wait, don't tell me anymore, because this sounds like lore. I don't want to spoil it or anything. Samed, are you talking to me or are you talking to Alec? Oh, here's another one. I've also been watching Dr. Stone. I freaking love Dr. Stone. Oh my god. I love it so much. I love Senku and his crazy self. Let me see if there's anything else I've been watching. I also watched King of the Hill. That show is hilarious. I hate that like it took me so long to start it though. Said, yeah, I think I still need to finish The Penguin. It was really good. That had me on the edge of my seat. I really enjoyed it. He said, any TBH. He said, let's see. So Alec, you said, can we play the game, please? So I'll say this. So since you're new here, we do play games, but we also talk about movies, TV shows, whatever. So if that's not your cup of tea, I totally understand. I'm not gonna like force you to be here. So it's your life, you can do whatever you want with it. But Smed, when you said you Gen Z, so for me, I'm like on the cusp. So I was born in 97, so I'm like right in the middle. It feels weird to be right in the middle, honestly. Because sometimes it feels like I'm too Gen Z for the millennials, and sometimes I feel like I'm too millennial for the Gen Z, so I'm just like in this weird spot in the middle. I don't know. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag, insert Geo. Sure, why not? I feel like we're supposed to anyway. I feel like I need some water. Hi Ria, how are you? I think we're supposed to go this way. I feel like we are. I don't know, can we? I feel like usually there's like a little button or something that lets us go through. I don't see nothing. You said 97, I thought you were like 19. A lot of people think I'm younger than I actually am, so I totally get that. But I've always taken it as a good thing, because that means when I'm like 90, I'm gonna be looking 60. So I'm excited to get old. It's gonna work out in my favor in the end. Me and my whole family, we all look younger than we actually are. We got good genes. Gonna do some pop-out farming, gonna be back soon. Okie dokie, have fun. So have fun. I think this is where we wanted to go. Said, LOL, my nephew born in 97. Hey, 97 twins. 97 was a great year though. Like, I don't care what anybody says. There were so many wonderful, amazing things that happened in 97. Lots of great movies, great TV shows. Panera started in 97. Okay, so I'm like right here over this dude. And like, quite frankly, I don't even want to be here. Because I know how he gets. He said, I feel like Gen Z look older than previous generation. I've heard people say that. But I feel like I don't know if I know enough Gen Zs to know for sure, you know? Like I know some, but I feel like all the ones that I know are closer to my age. And so, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. You said I started kindergarten in 97. Oh, can you verify 97 was a great year, Tyler? Because I don't want to just be here saying that and like nobody to back me up. I don't know what to do because I don't want to fight this guy. Last time I tried, he about killed me. You know? He was a one-hit wonder. He said 90s baby represent. That's right. That's right. That's right. 90s baby represent. I feel like I got lucky because I like made it right before the zeros started, you know? Like I'm at the point where I can still claim it, you know? And it's so funny because people like, they will think that I'm not like from the 90s. And I'll like make references to things that I remember, you know? Like, for example, he's got a shield. Can I get one of those? And he's got one too. Oh my God, he's good. He's good. He's too good. Okay, all right, we'll leave him alone. But one time when I was in college, we were having like an RA meeting, and one of the people that was in charge of it, she was talking about 90s stuff, right? And I think I brought up crisscross, and I was like, oh, remember like they used to wear their clothes backwards? And she was like, what do you mean, do you remember? And I was like, girl, I remember, okay? I've seen them. Even though I was born in 97, doesn't mean that like things didn't carry over, you know? But I very much knew crisscross. Not personally, but you know. I knew them as much as I could. Here we go. Here we go. You said, oh, well, I was 7 in 97. So can you verify for us, KT, that 97 was a great year? Someone tells me you were having fun. Okay, so we opened the thing, which is good. But now that I opened it, I'm just kind of like, now what? I don't know. Said, I remember 98 more TBH. Aw. Well, you were only in kindergarten, so I can't blame you for that. That's fair. I believe people age differently, so people who look younger are actually younger physically, because I doubt human life is bound to a calendar we made. That's very deep, Samed, and very like insightful. And to be honest, I kind of agree, honestly. And like, to be fair, like, I feel like I do eat really healthy, and I do like exercise and work out and stuff, you know, so maybe it's helping to keep me young. I don't know. I don't know. So I remember things starting from 95, so fun, then to 2000 were fantastic years. Oh yeah. Those like early years, the formative years, my God. You said PlayStation Underground Winter 98 on the PS1. Okay, I don't even know what you just said, Tyler. Oh my gosh. Can you give a little detail? Because if it's enough to like, you know, make you reminisce, it must be great. I believe you. Okay, both my monitors are just pop-out chats except for the stream now. Can't remember anything pre-2008. So it was a demo disc with multiple games on it. Wait a second, hold on. Let me see if I had this, because I know we had a demo disc. Let me see. Okay, so I don't think we had that demo disc, but we did have one for PS1. What's this like? Hold on. I don't think this was ours, but we had one for PS1, and then we had another jam pack for PS2. Do they still make those? The demo discs? I think we got another scammer on our hands. This girl trying to act like we besties. I just met you. Said NHL, 98, Cool Borders, Bomberman, and some others. Okay. The one that I had like, I think it had, what's his name? Blasto and Toomba. Toomba has a very special place in my heart, just so y'all know. We're definitely gonna play Toomba. There's supposed to be a remake of Toomba 2 coming out at some point, and I'm so hyped for it. And I will be streaming that, just so y'all know. But I also remember there was, do I have to ring the bell maybe? Is that it? Is that what we gotta do? Should I be scared? Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. No wonder he ran so fast. He was like, was that the bell? Oh my gosh. He's probably been waiting forever. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. Wow. I don't know if that's a traumatic response, but like, did it trigger him? These stagways stretch the depths of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. Take me somewhere. So you can take us to Dirtmouth or the Forgotten Crossroads. Let's go. Is he like growling though? I'm kind of scared now. You said, but most Gen Z I know look their age. That's good. I have heard though, oh maybe this is where we're already at, the Forgotten Crossroads, yeah. Okay, let's have him take us to Dirtmouth. But one thing I have heard is like, I don't know how true this is, but I've heard a lot about like people, well I'll say this, I'll say this, preteens, because this is a very specific group we're talking about here, using skincare products when they really don't even need it. Like they're worried about wrinkles and it's like, you're 14, like calm down, you know? And I guess my thing is just kind of like, I hate that that's happening, you know, because for me, I don't think I got interested in skincare until I was like in college, you know? And even then it was very like minimal. You know, me and my friends would do face masks just to have fun. Like if we were just staying up late one night, we would just do some face masks, you know? But, so yeah, I don't know. I can tell a healthy 33 and a healthy 28 apart. That is hilarious. To be fair though, for me, I'm really bad at guessing people's ages. Like I'm usually 10 to 20 years off. I don't know why I'm like this. Maybe it's because people are bad at guessing my age, so I'm bad at guessing everybody else's ages. Okay, so this is our little, I'm gonna call this our train station. He said, not 10 years off. I am notoriously bad at guessing people's ages. Like, Tyler, you have no idea what I'm capable of. And look at us, like, when we look up, it's so adorable. Wait, I need her to be quiet. Hold on, because we're trying to just have a moment. So, like, when he looks up, it's so cute. And then when he, hold on, when he pulls his map out, oh, wait. How does he do it again? I'm trying to remember. When he looks down, like, that's adorable, too. Y'all may have seen this before already, but I'm just so proud of him. He's like my son, you know? There he goes. He takes the map out, it's so cute. He said, I'd say I look good for my age, but definitely look over 30. It's fair. I know my dad just turned 60 last month. And when I tell y'all, like, both my parents, they do not look their ages at all. Like, they look so young. And I'm just so happy for them, like, you know? But also, like I said, like, in all honesty, like, they also take really good care of themselves. Like, they eat really healthy, they exercise, they get excited just about riding their bikes every day, like, when they get home from work. Like, it's so cute.
Papa nada.
You seeing these beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins to keep track of all the cocoons. I don't know if we need that. Do we need it? I don't know if we need it. This is pins to mark shopkeepers. Why not? I kind of wish she could sell me some stuff that would, like, help me be stronger. Because I still need to fight that giant monster thingy. You know? We don't have a key for this. I'm pretty sure we don't. Yeah, no. Okay. You said riding bikes, it's so cute. I can't ride. And they ride their bikes together. Like, they're adorable. I'm so proud of them. Alright. There was a guy. I can't remember what his name was, but he was like standing outside of a giant door thing. And I wonder if maybe we can do something with that now. I don't know. Ah! Here we go. Said everybody wanting to look 18 is a little weird, in my opinion. Yeah, I never understood that either, like, to be honest. Like, even when I was younger. It was so funny because I remember I was in 8th grade. We had a field trip to the mall one day. I think it was just like a fun thing, like an end of the year trip, you know. And I think if you did certain things that were good, then you got to go on the trip. So me and one of my friends went, right? And we were at the mall just walking around, and it was so funny because there were these two guys, right? And she was like, oh, let's go talk to these guys. Okay, so we went up to the guys, right? And I didn't really know how I felt about the whole thing at first. I was just kind of like, I'm gonna just let her, like, you know, handle this. And I think they had asked us how old we were, and I think she had told him she was 16. We were 14, 13 at best, y'all, okay? And he asked me how old I was, and I told him, I was like, I'm 14. And she was like, you need to lie. And I was just like, why would I do that, you know? But I think for me, like, I wasn't really, like, you know, interested anyway. And it was so funny because, like, I ended up exchanging numbers with one of the guys, and I don't even think I really liked him all that much to begin with. But we were, like, texting and talking, like, later that night, and I ended up arguing with him, and it was like, I was just like, yeah, I don't like him. And I think we were arguing over stupid stuff too, so I was just like, you know, I was not about it. To persevere in this ruin, that old nail alone just won't be enough. But that's no problem. One only has to look around. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end, many more equipped than you and I. I'm sure they wouldn't mind were a fellow explorer to relieve them of their tools. It's a kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things. This is the guy I was talking about. But I wasn't sure what he wanted. She passed that town above, what a gloomy little place, and such majesty hidden right beneath. I suppose that's why they've all headed down here. Who could resist such possibilities? I think I keep feeling like we need to do something, but maybe we just don't have what we need yet. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so let's go back to our map. So, I feel like there's not a whole lot to Dirtmouth. I'm gonna try one more thing, and if this thing doesn't work, then I think I'm gonna look up what we need to do so we can progress. That was a cool sound. What that sound was, but that was gross. Okay, so I'm gonna go down. I feel like I hear something crying again. I said I feel like Gen X was raised on rules, so anyone outside of that is reckless, and Gen Z challenged that entire idea. So a low-key killing Gen Z full potential. That's at least how I feel it here. Well, I'll say this. I think it only kills it if you let it, you know? But also, to be fair, it wasn't Gen Z like the 80s and stuff, you know? Am I remembering that correctly? Or Gen X? I think Gen X was 80s. People born between 1965 and 1980. So I'll say this. To me, that seems more the hippie generation. So like, I don't want to make a blanket statement and be like all of Gen X's are, you know, just putting rules on their children or whatever, because I'm sure there's got to be some hippie parents in there, some free spirits, you know. So I think it really just depends on the individual, if that makes sense, you know. Like, I'm sure you got some Gen X parents who are very strict, and then I'm sure you got some that are the complete opposite. That's my 2 cents anyway. I know some of my friends when I was in college, their parents were very much like that. They were so chill. Yeah, I really don't know what to do about this guy, y'all, because, like, I want to fight him, but I feel like he's going to destroy me. Just like last time. So I think I'm just going to look it up. I want to deal with this. He said, back in my day. Back in my day. The day I start saying that, I know it's over. Okay, so we got. Hold on. Oh my gosh, wait. I was trying to do the math. There we go. So we are at the Forgotten Crossroads. So we need. You said actually my parents are quite the opposite, thankfully. But people who run administrations, etc., kill it. For example, forcing attendance even at universities. Really, what about people with jobs and study? I know when I was in college, I feel like attendance was kind of like a professor by professor kind of thing. Like some professors cared and others didn't, you know? One thing I will say is when I was in law school, they had this rule where you had to come to class for, I think it was like the first 2 weeks. And if you missed even like a day, you could risk losing your financial aid. And that was absolutely insane to me. Because I absolutely hated being in that building. So I was like fighting so hard to be there, you know? It was fighting so hard. Okay, so here's the giant guard. It says over there in the strange dining area. It's a large enemy with its back to the door. It'll notice you and do devastating damage if it attacks. This enemy, which you'll later learn is called a husk guard, is far tougher than anything you faced up to this point. You may want to consider returning when you're more experienced. Okay, so we don't have to fight him. But there is a prize if you defeat it. Let's see. So I have to know how to dodge his 2 primary attacks. When you see it raise its club, move away to create space, or it'll slam its weapon down. When the husk guard crouches, back away and wait for it to jump and then land. Watch for the white shockwave following the landing. Jump over the shockwave to dodge damage. Keep damaging the bug with your nail. When you're not dodging attacks to win the fight. I don't even know if I want to try this yet. It sounds a little above my skill level, above my pay grade. You said that's crazy, right? It was crazy. It was hard for those of us who hated being in that building, you know? Like, really hard. Okay. First scrub you can find in the Hollowness Crossroads will be in the far east. I think I see it. The town well you enter to access the area. Head to the northeastern corner until you reach a room with a massive husk guard. Wait. Is this safe? Is it safe? I don't know. We're gonna try it. I think. We're gonna try it. Attendance should be optional. Serious students will show up. Unserious students will suffer consequences and be serious on their own. Dynamics you don't even need to control. Like, I will say this. That's one thing that, like, I don't understand. Is, like, when professors get mad at their students over little things, you know? Because it's like you said, like, if you... It's one of those things where it's like, you're gonna get out of the class what you put into it, right? So why are you worried about a student not doing like what you want them to do? Like, you're gonna get paid regardless, you know? I remember in one of my classes, well, not one of my classes, this was a different class, but it was like part of my graduating class, but there was this one girl and she was on her phone during class. And the professor yelled at her in front of everybody for being on her phone. And my thing is like, you know, like in some ways, yes, like I can see how if somebody's teaching, it would be nice to give them like your full attention. But to me, like that does not warrant yelling, you know, at somebody. And, you know, like you said, it's one of those things where it's like, you're gonna get out of the class what you put into it, right? So, oh, he's over here, isn't he? Oh my god. Okay, I feel like I might try to fight him. But if I do, I'm gonna have to be locked in, y'all. I'm gonna have to be locked in. But yeah, I just felt like, you know, like, dude, why are you so pressed about it? You're gonna get paid regardless, you know? I don't even know if I'm strong enough for this. I don't know if I'm strong enough for this. Oh my god. Oh, I got a hidden. I got a hidden. I wasn't expecting that. Oh crap. I need to dodge the shockwaves. God. But he'll leave me alone long enough for me to heal up a little bit. That's funny. He said exactly, because it's not high school anymore. You are dealing with full adult people. Exactly. Right? I need to stop doing that. I think anytime he like goes to hit, I feel like I need to jump because I'm scared he's gonna do the thing. There we go. Oh crap. Dang it. Oh, I was doing pretty good. I was proud of myself. But that means we can take him. We just gotta be good. He is just bonking me like that meme. Right? We're just having fun with it. That was rude. Let me go get my health. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I think we can take him. Like, now that I know what I need to do, I think we can take him. I think it's only a matter of time. I think his days are numbered. I didn't mean to go down that far. Okay, but my other question is like, how many times am I gonna have to hit him, you know? It would be nice to know, like, if there's an exact number. That would be helpful. Go. But first I gotta fight myself. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Here we go. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh dang. I should have done that. Here we go. this is enough. I don't think it is, but I hope. I hope. Yes, look at me go. Hey, there we go. Oh my good golly gosh. Check us out. Let's go. Okay. Yay. Hi. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Okay. He just went away. It was so cute. And then he just ran off. I don't understand. Alright, so we did that. Rescued him. Says leave the room, drop down. If you go all the way down, this is where, what's her name? As much as I love her, I forgot her name. Pass into another area that's clearly part of a mine. There's not much you can do here as far as progression is concerned. If you follow the singing voice, you meet a kind but forgetful bug, mining for riches. She's adorable. It says this is Mila, she's adorable, but won't be able to help you on your journey. You can go past her, but your adventure will stop in a room with a rumbling floor. There's nothing you can do about the floor until later when you acquire a specific ability. Keep a note of this place because you will return someday. Okay. If you head left, you'll enter a pathway that eventually loops back toward the crossroads entry. Well, it's a far more dangerous path. That's fine. Whatever. We'll do what we gotta do. That was cheap. That was so cheap. The cheapest of cheap shots. Like, I should have got him. They were plotting, y'all. Here we go. Alright. Let's see. I think we're supposed to go this way. I think. I hope. I hate this. I was hoping to like get his attention. Ooh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Ooh, that was close. That was way too close. Ever thought of playing online games that you and community play together? So yes, I have thought about that. One thing I will say is I'm used to being a solo gamer, but I do want to branch outside of that, and I want to be able to play more games where I can like play with viewers, but also play with other streamers as well and do collabs. So what my current plan is, right now I have Tuesdays dedicated to that. I call them Team Up Tuesdays. And it's still a work in progress because up until now, like, it's just been me. But I also feel like that's something that, you know, maybe people have to like plan for, because maybe, I don't know, people may have things going on Tuesdays, I don't know. So, but yes, that is something I have considered. You read my mind. I was right. The one with the horn, he is a little faster. Said, ooh, what games though? The First Descendants. What? The First Descendants. Is that a game that I haven't heard of? He said, yeah, LOL. I haven't heard of that. So I haven't considered it, but one game I do have is Fortnite, but I'm also open to other games as well. If there's other games other people want to play. He said, I call gaming shotgun. Would you want to do team up Tuesdays, Gameable? Is that what you're saying? I call shotgun. Actually, you know what? We need to save because we're almost out of time for today, guys. Said I'm down. Awesome. But you said you said you're currently not streaming though, right? Not till things work themselves out, right? If I remember correctly. Is this back where we need to go? I think it is. Yeah, here we go. Awesome. Do you like puzzles? It depends. Like, I'll say this, I like unique puzzles. I like Resident Evil puzzles. So that's all I can really say. I don't like your typical puzzles though, like just regular ones, like you put them on a table and you just put all the pieces together. I don't like that. He said, well, yes, but I'm hoping to have that fixed by the weekend. Okay, yes! So hopefully that'll work out for you. That's perfect. Said it's like Fortnite, but without the sandbox building stuff, and it's PvE, so no facing off people, just teaming up. It's not the best, but I like it so far. Okay. One thing I will say is when I do play Fortnite, I don't play with building. I just play straight up shooting. So I ain't got time to build stuff. I'm trying to take people out. But yeah. So that is the end of tonight's stream. We are all out of time for today. And I want to say thank you to everybody who made it out to the stream tonight. I appreciate all of you. And as always, remember to, oh, you said also semi-open world so you can explore a little. That's cool. You said, okay, indeed. I was referring to traditional puzzles. Yeah, I'm not too big on traditional puzzles. I'm sorry. Thanks. See you later, Samed. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you. But yeah, so I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend because we're going into the weekend now. And I hope that you all remember to be good to yourself as well as to others. And I will catch y'all next time. Bye, Tyler. So have a good rest of your day. You too. W stream. Thank you, Gameable. I appreciate y'all so much. All right, I will catch y'all next time. Bye.